नमस्कार, स्वागत अभिनंदन आप सभी का लिटरेरी वॉरियर ग्रुप की इस खास पेशकश अनकही द टॉक शो में। आज का ये टॉक शो बहुत खास है क्योंकि आज हमारे साथ है जेन जी की एक लेखक, एक बहुत ही यंग ऑथर मारिया हुसैन। मारिया हुसैन इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की पढ़ाई कर रही हैं और मात्र 18 वर्ष की उम्र में ही उनका पहला काव्य संग्रह मिडनाइट पॉन्डर्स पब्लिश हो चुका है। मुझे लगता है ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है, इतनी कम उम्र में एक काव्य संग्रह के साथ आना। And Maria believes that words have power to connect people, evoke empathy, and preserve emotion that often go unspoken. So, ज्यादा समय नहीं लेते हुए स्वागत करते हैं हमारी आज की गेस्ट मारिया हुसैन का। अपने बारे में वो और बताएंगी और मैं फिर कह रही हूँ कि ये जो पीढ़ी है हमसे बहुत आगे है, हमें इनसे बहुत कुछ सीखने की जरूरत है और मिलते हैं यंग लेखक, यंग ऑथर मारिया से।
Hello.
Hello, welcome Maria.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us, Maria. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
So, congratulations once again for your, debut poetry collection, Midnight Ponders, and it's really inspiring. I mean, it's great. So, मैंने intro तो दे दिया है, but you can again introduce yourself for our viewers.
Hello. My name is Maria Hussain, and I am currently a second year student studying English literature in Pune. And it had been a long dream of mine that I wanted to publish a book of my own, but I had no idea that it would have happened so soon. And so last year, I finally gathered up the courage and I finally published a book of my own.
Great. So you said, if I know, you said आपने लिखना शायद 20 कोविड के टाइम शुरू किया, right? So उस टाइम तो
Yes.
बहुत कम एज रही होगी, but what was your age at that time? You were in which class?
I think I was in class 8 or so when
Eighth
I
or
first
ninth?
started writing.
Yeah. I know, because 20, I mean, if we think now, so what inspired you exactly that you can write, or I mean that one moment that I mean that clicked, if you want to share.
It all started with my mother. She has always been writing, and I used to see her write. I always used to see her write, and I just used to wonder, what if I start writing? And then um ever since like I was 9 or 10 years old, I used to try and write short stories and little snippets or something, and I used to keep
Okay.
writing. But then one day I just randomly thought that why don't I make an attempt to write a poem? So my first poem was not exactly a poem, because it
Okay.
was rather a piece of prose. It was very unstructured, it did not have a title. It was just an outflow
Flow
of
of
everything that I
emotions.
wanted to say.
Flow of emotions, maybe, right? Yeah.
Exactly, it was just
Uh-huh.
an expression of emotions. And then I started to learn to articulate my thoughts in a poem, and that's just how I started. I'm still learning, by the way. I'm still learning to write.
No, no, everyone is still learning. No one is perfect here. मैं बताना चाहूंगी, मारिया की मॉम वाहिदा सैन जी भी एक बहुत अच्छी लेखिका है और काफी अच्छा लिखती हैं वो, आप उन्हें पढ़ सकते हैं। और बिल्कुल जैसे कहते हैं ना कि जीन्स आए हैं मारिया में, और एक उस चीज का तो असर है ही, बट एक्चुअली पोएट्री इतना इजी भी नहीं है, बट यू स्टार्टेड एंड आपने कोशिश की और आपने इतनी पोएम्स लिख ली। कैसी रही जर्नी? आप मिडनाइट पॉन्डर्स के बारे में बताइए, कैसी पोएम्स लिखी, क्या सोचा? द कवर इज वेरी गुड, यू मस्ट एवरीवन प्लीज गो एंड चेक हर बुक ऑन Amazon। बहुत सुंदर
uh,
कवर है।
so so जो जर्नी है, इट इज बहुत ही रैंडम है, क्योंकि I had started writing during the lockdown, and
ओके।
I decided to publish a book very very late. I mean, I remember it was I was preparing for my preliminary examinations. I was in class 12 and I was just
Okay.
preparing for those examination. And I just randomly had a thought that why don't I publish a book of my own. And
Oh,
I just went to my mother and I asked her, Mama, what if I try to publish a book? And she gave a very unserious reaction because at the time she did not have any idea that I had so many poems. So
poems.
naturally
Okay.
she just thought that I had what, 10 to 12 poems. And so she just asked me, how many poems do you have? And I said, I have about 40 to 42 poems with me. And she was shocked. And so
Yeah. Oh.
she just told me to compile them. And I randomly sat one day, I compiled on my poems. Mama gave me the contact of the publisher, Authors Press,
Publisher.
and they
Yeah.
were kind enough to go ahead with the publication. That's just how it was. Honestly, the book was born out of complete spontaneity, and I had not planned it, honestly.
But you thought about it, right? You said that you really wanted that someday your
Yes,
book should come. So that is a manifestation. If you think about something that you can conceive, you can always achieve it. So that's how
definitely.
it has happened, and obviously mom support is there. But 42 poems, I mean, in this young age, और 12th में तो it's like कि वो बोर्ड के टेंशन है, and 12th सबका बड़ा थोड़ा वैसा जाता है टेंशन वाला. बट गुड दैट आपने उस टाइम पे मतलब वो थॉट आपके कहीं बैक ऑफ माइंड में था जरूर, राइट?
It was very
गुड.
funny कि I was preparing for my exam and I just randomly I got bored of studying and I was like, let's just try and
लेट्स
just
हैव अ
it was
चेंज,
more like,
नीड अ चेंज
yeah,
टाइप.
let's just have a change.
या गुड, या. Oh, nice. That's nice. So, who designed the cover? What inputs you gave? How was the editing process and all? Because many young authors must be watching, or you should also learn that what it's a long process. It's not that easy as it sounds, I think.
Definitely, definitely. It was a very, even honestly, even I did not know that it was going to be such a tedious process, the whole process of publishing. So,
Yeah.
about the cover page, I had the exact image in my mind of what I wanted. I had decided the name first. So, Midnight
Okay.
Ponders, it just came naturally to me because most of my poems were written sometime around midnight, and everything that I used to think was at night. So, it just came naturally
It's
to
like
me that
everybody, I think,
midnight, yeah.
रात के 12
So
बजे बाद ही थॉट्स आते हैं अच्छे, पोएम वाले
yes.
थॉट्स.
So I just knew that the term midnight had to be incorporated in the name. So
ओके.
that is how I came up with the name. And then since it was midnight, I wanted it to be a scenery of night. And
ओके.
so I gave my inputs to the publisher, Authors Press, and they were very generous. They were very, honestly, they were very patient with me because I kept giving them inputs and they were kind enough to generate the exact image, and they just visual I mean they visualized it and they made it come
What
to
was
life.
in your mind? Okay, that's great. But the cover, I really loved the cover. So, as we are discussing poetry at the start, I would really like you to read a poem of your choice.
So this is not from my collection, this is something that I've written recently, but yeah. So it is titled The Ghost of Childhood. I stand alone amidst the bustling city, filled with people living lives so busy. I was part of such a dense crowd. I couldn't hear my inner child calling for me so loud. Each passing day, I kept forgetting what she was like, the little girl in me who was once so full of life. There remained a vague image of her in my mind, the little girl who wished to grow up to be joyful and kind. I was once her and she was me. Slowly, she faded away, leaving an empty soul devoid of glee. I stand alone amidst the bustling city, staring at her, the ghost of my childhood, with eyes filled with pity. Thank you.
So you are studying English literature. So any other plans were there, or this was like you were fixed that you'll start with this?
I mean, I always had a soft spot for reading and writing, and just
Okay.
I mean, I always knew that poetry was something that I really loved, and so I just thought that it would make a lot of sense if I started studying it as part of academics. And honestly, I am enjoying it. It is such a treat to study what I actually like in such detail, and just I
Dating.
keep learning so many new things about it that I just keep falling in love.
Yeah, truly. I mean, if you are engrossed with something that you love, you really put in. I mean, that's the best thing because so many people they have something else in mind. They are studying something else. They are working on something else. So it's always better. And I really appreciate that your generation is really very clear about that. कि ठीक है, this is what I want, and this is what I want to do. Like or you have just crossed the first year. Your favorite authors, if you would like to share in poetry or prose, whatever.
Um, I would like to start with Khalid Hosseini because he was the first writer. He was the first
Yeah,
author whose book I picked. So the first book that I ever read that brought me into reading was A Thousand Splendid Suns
that's
by
splendid.
Khalid Hosseini,
Yeah, right.
and it was such a beautiful book to say the least.
Yes, that is.
At the time, I had a hard time reading it because it was my first book ever, but as soon as I picked that book up, it was impossible to put it down. I finished it like it was so good, and the way he narrates the whole story, it's like as if you're living it, and that's just a sign of
Yeah,
how great of an author he is.
yeah. That's the beauty of his writing, right? You are. I mean, you're totally engrossed. You can see
Yes,
the scenes moving in front of you.
exactly.
That's great. Yeah, I have not read much of English, but yeah, famous authors and all. Some of them I've read. Okay. Uh, Anyone else?
And I have also another book by Khalid Hosseini.
Yeah, yeah. Please carry on.
It's
No.
yeah. The Kite Runner is another. It's a very heart
Bye.
wrenching book, but again, the way the whole story has been narrated, it's beautiful to read. At the same time, it breaks your heart, but then at the same time, it's just beautiful to finish the whole book. I recently finished a book by Murakami, Norwegian Wood. It's a very famous book, and it's
Yeah.
just a book that deals with grief and how one can surround their whole life around grief and make it seem normal. But then same, it was a very beautifully narrated book. It was again as if I was living the life of the character, the protagonist. So I
Okay.
really enjoy such books where I can
Murakami is
completely
writing
forget
very
the book.
nice bestseller nowadays. So all his books are. I mean, there's some connect in the books definitely because no one can be a bestseller without that, right? So there's something about the writing that connects with the readers, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, I read that you have also written some short story and that is published in children book.
Yes,
Is it?
as I
Have-
mentioned, yes,
Yeah.
as I mentioned, I had started writing short stories way back when I was, I think, 9 or 10 years old, and it was a children's
Oh,
short story because I myself was
okay.
a child. So it
Yeah.
has been published in one of the anthologies
Oh,
long
that's
back.
great.
So,
So, like the only first, the first poetry collection. Any plans of a storybook or poetry is your first love, or are you planning on some novel, or what are the plans like?
I think right now I'll continue writing poems because I mean, definitely, it is my dream to have a novel. Um, but I just feel that I can express myself more clearly through
Yeah,
poetry. So, but
poetry.
I've
Okay.
recently started writing articles and essays. So I am working my way through prose as well. But again, yes,
Okay.
poetry definitely has a very special place in my heart. So,
Yeah, it's the first love, right?
Yes.
Definitely. So good, good. So what are the subjects of your article? It's like it's really good because we really need young writers who writes about social issues and things like that. So would you like to share what are the subjects of your article and what are you writing?
My articles are again very subjective because um, I just I believe I can write whatever I'm feeling, and that's just the best way of expressing myself. So
Yeah.
again, I just wrote about how um, childhood, though we live our childhood so intently, we love some things so deeply, but then that love keeps changing. The love we have for such materialistic things keeps changing, but that does not change who we are as a person. It just makes us, it
Oh,
just molds us into a better of a person. So that's just the gist of one of my articles, and that's just how I keep writing.
that's amazing. At this young age, you are talking about wow, life and essence. I mean, it's amazing. It's so good to hear from young authors like you. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
anything, I mean, what are your views about feminism? Because nowadays, a lot of discussions. So anything you wrote about it or you have any, I mean, any views or point about it?
I I have written a few poems on feminism, and I remember when I was in school, um, I had written a poem on, I mean, not on the rape case, but there had been a rape case when I was in school.
Yeah.
The Kolkata
Oh,
rape case, that
yeah,
was
the
the time when I
RG,
was in
RG
school.
Medical, yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
really, it was
So,
heartbreaking.
yes,
Yeah.
it was very heartbreaking. And so I remember one of my teachers, they had told me to write a poem because we were conducting an assembly in school related to feminism and how
Okay.
things related
Yeah.
to that. And so at the time I had written a poem about how just so many things about a woman who has to deal with so many things, and that's just I had written.
Exactly. Oh, that's lovely. But surely, I would request please read a poem about that in her book also. So, your generation has its own challenges, our generation. So, what is the main challenge do you think is of your generation? I mean, today's generation. What are the
I
challenges
think
in front of
I think as a Gen Z, I have been all of us have been told that we are very unserious. I have heard this a lot, that
Yeah,
we are very
yeah.
unserious and all of those things. But
Instagram
what I have,
generation, AI, you guys have changed the
yes,
perspective in last few days. No worries about that.
yes.
Yeah, please
So
continue.
now that
Yeah,
the perspective has been changed, I just think that we are also a generation who is very much in touch with their emotions. Everybody that I speak to is so openly talking about what they are facing mentally, and it's just such a good thing, and it is very very healthy for so many people. I have a lot of friends who are studying psychology, and it's just
good.
beautiful to see them talking about these things very freely, and it's good to be in touch with one's emotions. So I just think
Yeah,
that is one thing about our
yeah,
generation also.
exactly. I mean, to the point because this is the most because we were told to suppress emotions. We were told to like okay, chup raho, bolo mat, sehlo. And this is the best thing about your generation that you're open. At least you're talking about things and you're genuine. I mean, ईमानदारी
Yes.
से आप लोग अपने अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हो और वो कमाल की चीज़ है और वही शायद आपको इतना आत्मविश्वास देती है। क्योंकि पीछे वाली मतलब हम लोग शायद कोशिश हमने भी की है, वी आल्सो ट्राइड बट नॉट दैट ओपनली बट इवन आई नो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आर स्टडीइंग साइकोलॉजी मतलब एट आवर टाइम्स दे वर वेरी लेस पीपल बट अच्छा है अगर आप साइकोलॉजी पढ़ रहे हैं एंड एटलीस्ट यू आर ओपनिंग अप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग योर फ्रेंड्स या आपका सर्कल और द इमोशंस डिप्रेशन इज सच अ इन इंडिया फ्यू इयर्स बैक इट वाज लाइक कि क्या बात कर रहे हो व्हाट इज डिप्रेशन so that has changed that's so nice so what is the message that you would like to give to millennials the gen z anything that you want to tell us
Uh, I don't really have anything to say, But
think I mean, it's just a fun question, nothing serious about
yeah,
it. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, it's just I wish that um, we I wish for people to see our generation not for not just for things that we are infamous for, but also for things that we have done in the past few days. We all are aware what this generation has done in this
yeah,
past week.
surely.
And
Yeah,
so I think the whole nation now knows how much
yeah.
power this particular generation
This
holds. So I
generation
think
has.
that's
Yeah.
just it. Yeah.
So you want them to know that okay, no, we are not just AI generation. Now you know what we are. This is what you
Yes.
want to say. So, any views about unemployment? The challenges that your generation is times are so different. Nowadays, uh, unemployment is there, population is rising like anything. So, have you written anything about it? What are your views on that? Like to share it?
Um, Not that I've written anything about it, but I just feel that this is a generation, the one we're living in, it has so much competition, whether it be healthy or competitive. There
Competitive,
has
yeah.
been so much competition, even when I was in school, and even now that I'm hearing about my juniors, and even now that I'm in college, I think there is so much competition that everybody is working, and it's really good to see how everybody has been dealing with this competition in such a healthy way. If there's something that I'm good at and the other person is not, the other person will try anything and everything
Mm.
to be good at that particular thing. So I just think that this holistically it's very good that everybody is trying very hard to work, and I think that just definitely in the long run it makes it difficult to get jobs and everything, but that just makes it a better of a um, I
Yeah.
think
The more
we'll
the
just do
more the
better.
struggle, the better the result. Is it? Yeah, that
Exactly,
way.
it just makes
And
it
the
more fun.
support, yeah, and the kind of support you extend to each other, that's
Yes.
really, I mean, commendable, I must say, because in spite of the competition, you guys are really supporting each other, doing it. And your views on AI, we are like, I mean, all of us are like, oh, they don't use their mind and all, So, and what about the use of AI in writing? Nowadays people are saying कि the writers की तो job चली जाएगी and AI can write anything and things like that. So what are your views on that?
uh, I remember discussing something related to this in class. This was the exact question that some of the students raised, and the teacher gave a very, it was a very good response from the teacher side. And the teacher said that, who do you think writes for AI? You are telling me that AI will eat the jobs of the writers, but who is writing for AI? It is the people with, it is us who are the
Who are
minds behind
writing?
AI. So that
Exactly.
was
Very
something,
true.
it was a very good thing to hear that.
Enlightening,
I
good
think
moment. Yeah.
yes, it was a very good moment to hear that. And I just feel that anything that is used within the healthy limits is not harmful. And as far as writing is concerned, I think I am a writer. I don't use AI.
Same.
And I know a
Okay.
lot of people who write using AI. So I just think that it's more of a personal choice, but then I
Okay.
can't really comment on it being right or wrong. So I just believe that as far as
In a
everybody
healthy limit.
is using it in a healthy limit, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Very true. And as you said, who are writing, because I am myself a software engineer and I worked as a content writer. So we actually wrote answers for, the questions that people ask AI. So there's someone who is writing for AI, and it's we who are writing. So don't think
Exactly.
that, yeah. So that is a very good answer that you gave. So any message that you want to give to your generation?
Um, I just think that I have a lot of friends um, who have a lot of thoughts in them, but then again they are very scared to express them. I have a lot of friends who write very well, but then they are very afraid to share it with the rest of the world. So I just think that even I had a lot of thoughts about publishing this book, because this is something that I have felt personally, and it's like opening my personal feelings to the rest of the world. But I just realized it a lot later that most of the things that I am feeling are felt by the world also. They're just too afraid to
Yes,
speak up. So I
speak.
just this is not an advice, it's just something that I want to speak on this platform, that uh, I just think
Sure.
there's no point in being afraid of sharing what you feel. I shared what I felt and I got a lot of praise for it, so will everyone.
Yes, exactly. Because you never know what resonates with someone, right? That's why writer. Because many times I love your poem you sent. I would like to read because we are talking about resonating. Such a beautiful poem. If I could give love a scent, if I could give love a scent, I would give it to my mother's warm embrace on a gloomy day. If I could give love a scent, I would give it to the scent of muddy earth on a rainy day. If I could give love a scent, I would give it to a freshly bloomed flowers on a bright sunny day. Such a beautiful poem. It's a long poem. I've read some lines. So you never know. You must, again, I'm repeating it for our generation was, far, far behind. At least some of you are expressing yourselves. So again, very well said, I would say that, you must express yourself because you never know. It's going to resonate with someone. Someone might be feeling the same way and with your words, their feelings are expressed. So they will be relaxed in some part of the world, you never know. And, use of social media is my next point of discussion. So, what is the limit? What are your thought? Reels, reel generation, and 30-second attention time, and whatnot. So, what would you like to say about that?
I personally use social media a lot.
Yeah, we
So
all do. I mean, there's no point in that. Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
so
be
I
let's
mean,
be true. Yeah, we all keep scrolling,
yes,
so
if
it's
I'm
fine.
being completely truthful, I scroll a lot. But again, I mean, it's just there are days when I just keep scrolling, but then again, it's the content that I'm consuming. Um, Most of the days, I keep watching reels about some books or some summary of a book, and some days it's just some random memes. So it's just it. I mean, for me, it's a very healthy combination. Some days I'm learning something through social media. Some days I'm just watching a meme or having a good joke through social media. So I just think it's a good blend.
Yeah, it's a healthy thing. I mean, there's a lot of scope, nowadays, if you're reading a book summary, you can change a book into an audio notebook if people use. So they must know that you can also use it in a positive way. There's a lot that you can learn because your generation only, I mean, taught us that. Now I got to know, even I have a young girl, 13 years. She keeps telling me, look at this, look at this. So there's a lot. I mean, but yeah, there has to be a limit of everything, is what I believe. And in that safe limit, you can always, make a best use of it. Okay, we would like to hear one more poem from you, Maria, of your choice, if you would like to recite for us.
Okay. So it's titled I'll Find My Light Again One Day. The air turns cold, the birds all return to their homes. All that's left in the sky is the last tint of light, and the sky slowly falls into a deep, starry night. In the darkness of the night, I sit alone, searching for a hint of light. The only light I see is the one that remains doused in me. I reminisce the days when this light was as bright as any sunny day. It feels unfamiliar, for the day seems too far away. I remain full of hope anyway, for I know I'll find my light again one day. Thank you.
So it's the same thing like if you see darkness around you, don't worry. it could be that you are the light. That's why you're not able to see yourself.
Oh, that is such a beautiful way to put it. Wow.
It's a famous thought. It's not mine. I mean, I've
Yes.
read again
Yes.
it on Insta somewhere. So, after your poem, I just thought that, oh wow, it's relatable. So yeah, good to know that you're thinking at that level, and you need to be light first of all for yourself, and then when you realize your worth, you can actually lighten up the world around you. That's very much there. So I was just reading that my long-term goal is your long-term goal is to establish yourself as a writer.
Yes.
So, so the plans, I mean, more poetry books. I asked about you about writing, but establishing as a writer, English, I think has a very in English, even in Hindi, there's a lot of scope. But what I feel is in English, there's a lot of scope because it's a kind of a universal language. So, what are your thoughts and how are you preparing? Any books in plan? Well, any next book in your mind that you would like, if you would like to share, obviously.
So I think the first step was me choosing to study poetry. So
Yeah.
now that I'm finally studying poetry and learning about the subject in so much detail, that is helping a lot. And about planning a book, honestly, it's a huge process. It took me 5 years to compile all my
Okay.
poems and publish one book. So I think again, definitely in the future, I am definitely hoping to publish another book, whether it be poetry or a novel, but definitely. So I mean, yes, studying this particular subject in so much detail, it gives me a lot of insight about what poetry is and what it can be, and how
Yeah.
there has been so much transformation through so many years, but then still, I mean, we are still reading Shakespeare and it still makes so much sense. So I just
Yes.
think that it proves how poetry is something that is so subjective, yet it is something that remains evergreen throughout generations.
Yes. Very true. I would like to read your comment from your mom. She's saying, "Proud of you, dear girl." So she's here, and thank you, Vahida ji, for joining. And I mean, I'm so impressed listening to her. I mean, I knew about her, but now that I know her more, I'm thoroughly impressed. I must say,
Thank
bravo.
you.
तो लाइक यू सेड दैट या बिकॉज हिंदी में भी हम कहते हैं कि शब्द आपने एक बार लिख दिया ना तो अमर है। आज किसी ने नहीं पढ़ा हो सकता है, लेकिन सदियों बाद भी कभी कोई उसे उठा के पढ़ सकता है और उससे कनेक्ट कर सकता है, वो उसके साथ रेजोनेट कर सकता है। जैसे आपने कहा कि वी आर स्टिल रीडिंग शेक्सपियर या पुराने या इंग्लिश मैंने कम पढ़ा हुआ है, एन रैंड को पढ़ा हुआ है, द फाउंटेन हेड। आई वाज लाइक शॉक्ड कि 40s 1940s का नॉवेल है वो, but you see even today it's a bestseller. So that is the power of word, and I mean power of words, and we would like to really and we are looking forward कि आपकी और अच्छी किताबें आए, आप और poetry books and whatever you wish to. Last closing remarks, whatever you would like to say or share, whatever in your mind.
I just wanted to say that you have been a wonderful host. Thank you so much for having me. That's all I can say.
No, no. Even you, I mean, you are so wonderful listening to you. I mean, reading your poems, and it was so nice. As I always say, this generation is far, far ahead of us. And I'm so impressed that, at 18 years की age में हम कहाँ थे हमें नहीं पता. But what is about your generation is your goals are clear. There's no confusion in your mind. And that is the best thing about your generation. So, all the very best to you, dear Maria, and keep writing. Before that, I mean, as you're already reading, keep reading also. And you're already studying literature. So, I'm sure, and we are really looking forward to your many, many books. And God bless, is what I would say. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for
Thank you so much.
joining us. And this program is presented at Neelam Saxena's page, Literary Warrior Groups. And definitely, please keep in touch and keep associated with Literary Warriors groups also. Thank you so much, Maria. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. So that was a young authors from Gen Z, Maria. आपने सुनी उनकी बातें, मैं फिर दोहरा रही हूँ कि ये पीढ़ी हमसे बहुत आगे है। इनके दिमाग में कोई कन्फ्यूज़न नहीं है, ये बहुत क्लियर है और बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे हमेशा जब मैं ऐसे यंग ऑथर्स से मिलती हूँ या उन्हें पढ़ती हूँ। आप इस पेज पे बने रहिए, हम लगातार ऐसे ही नए ऑथर्स, नए लेखकों को आपके पास आपके साथ लेकर आ रहे हैं और रूबरू करवा रहे हैं। इस पेज को फ़ॉलो करिए, आप हमें लिटरेरी वॉरियर ग्रुप्स को इंस्टाग्राम पे भी फ़ॉलो कर सकते हैं। Thank you so much for joining and for encouraging, for motivating. Take care. Good night. Bye bye.